Imagine waking up one day and realizing humans once built a wall so massive it slices across mountains like a dragon frozen in stone, stretching over 21,000 kilometers, long enough to wrap around the Earth half a time. And no, it wasn't built in a year or a decade, but over 2,000 years by emperors who basically said, "Let's challenge time itself." And that's exactly what the Great Wall of China is. A construction so extreme it makes modern skyscrapers look like weekend projects. This wall climbs straight up cliffs with no mercy, dives into deserts without hesitation, and zigzags across terrain so brutal that even today people struggle just to walk it. And here's the wild part. It wasn't built as one wall, but as many walls. Built, destroyed, rebuilt, and extended by multiple dynasties like history kept hitting the upgrade button again and again. And some parts were held together with sticky rice. Yes, literal rice mixed into mortar, making it stronger than modern cement, meaning ancient engineers were casually flexing chemistry thousands of years before laboratories existed. Millions of workers, soldiers, peasants, prisoners poured their lives into this wall, and legend says so many died during construction that it's called the longest cemetery on Earth. Because the wall doesn't just carry stones, it carries sacrifice, sweat, and stories buried beneath every step. And yet, despite the pain, the ambition was clear. Build something so intimidating that enemies would look at it and think, maybe today isn't the day. And here's where it gets crazier. Contrary to the biggest myth ever, you can't see the Great Wall from space with the naked eye. But what you can see is its impact on human history. Because it wasn't just a wall, it was a psychological weapon, complete with watchtowers, smoke signals, and fire beacons that could send warnings hundreds of miles in hours, meaning ancient China had a communication system faster than some modern internet connections. The wall has stairs so steep they feel like ladders to the sky, bricks engraved with names of soldiers who laid them, and sections so untouched they feel like time simply forgot to move there. And despite earthquakes, invasions, and centuries of weather trying to erase it, the wall still stands, not because it's indestructible, but because humans refuse to let their greatest idea disappear. Today, more than 10 million people walk on it every year, chasing the same feeling emperors once chased, the feeling of standing on something bigger than yourself. And when you're up there, with mountains rolling endlessly and stones stretching beyond what your eyes can track, you don't just see history, you feel it breathing, reminding you that humans, when obsessed enough, can build things that outlive fear, enemies, and even time itself. The Great Wall isn't just the greatest wall ever built. It's proof that when humanity decides to leave a mark, it doesn't whisper, it carves its name across the planet.